to bring us as we're off in Week 9. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Jackson, first play, going to throw. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Now it's Jackson. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Now Burrow changing things up here. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Got his open man. It's Mallory. Short completion, just 4 yards, and 3rd and 8 now.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. 10 yards there and a Bengal first.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
11.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Jones will come now in motion right.
12.
Now it's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
11 MT, take. 11 mighty.
And Chase will go in motion left. Second down, this is Wilson. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Here we go.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
11.
Burrow on play action. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. Jamar Chase, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
He's got a man, complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 73 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a give, running left is Wilson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
11 mighty, 11 mighty, 12, 11 Thomas.
Here's Burrow. Man open, here's Jones. Down the right sideline, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Charlie Jones, 62 yards, and the Bengals have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted, and now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The Ravens at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. They had their 6-game winning streak snapped a week ago, but still, it's a team that's playing pretty darn well.
And like the old song says, accentuate the positive, and I think that's exactly what this team's going to do. If you've won 6 in a row, you know you're doing something right in the NFL. So I don't think the one loss is really going to discourage them.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Hall. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got room. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
That one into the hands of Flowers. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 8.
Hey, report! Report!
Now it's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
13.
They'll run with Hall. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. Here's Jackson to throw. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Okay, 2nd and 1, you get nothing. What now on 3rd and 1?
Sorry about that. I was so excited I jumped in on you. This is almost like practice to me. Line it up and do it again. You didn't get it right the first time. Just get right back on the ball and go. It doesn't matter that they know you're coming. You ought to be able to pick up this short yardage.
Third and 2, here's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Ravens first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Tackled there by Jordan Battle. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Now a 2nd and 6. In motion left, Flowers. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Jackson now. That is caught. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Hey, middle.
They'll run with Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Jackson. Touchdown! Mark Andrews. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Here we go.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And Burrow going to change the play.
11 MT tape.
Now they'll hand it off to Wilson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
1-1, ready?
2nd and 10. And Chase will go in motion left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. They'll need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
11 coming. 11 empty. Take. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11. 11 empty. 11 empty. Stop.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Past the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
Tucker now to add the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And now an audible here into something else.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
They'll run with Wilson out of the shotgun. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Here we go, here we
Line
go.
of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11.
They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Adafe Owe there on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here we go.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
11, mighty. 11, mighty. 12, 12, 12.
He'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And what a return as he brings us one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. After the interception, here's Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
He turned it.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals 16. And now they're in the hurry up.
It's a gain of 7.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. With his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now Burrow changing the look. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Now it's Burrow. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. With third down coming up.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Here we go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
11 MT. 11 MT. 11. Here we go.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
11.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Well, that'll be incomplete. Boy, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
12.
On third down, Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. There he goes left side. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. A big play there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
This is Brown going up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
A give, this is Wilson. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Good set.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
11, Mighty. 12, 11, Thomas. Stop.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation.
And now the rookie's free. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38.
They'll go again with Hall.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers.
38 yards.
And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds.
Here we go.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Burrow going to change things up.
They'll run with Wilson, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
I'm one, ready? 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Now it's Burrow. Caught on the right side by Jones. Down the sideline he goes. And finally marked down at the 23. A huge play there on the screen pass. 45 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
11. 11.
First down. Here's Burrow.
Open man is Chase, complete.
2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Ravens' 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 11 Thomas.
Now it's Wilson. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. And they're going to speed things up here.
2 yards. And it's 3rd.
11 MT. 11 MT. 12. 11 MT. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Burrow will throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Bengals. Charlie Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. McPherson on for the point after. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Ravens 42, Bengals 21. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Now Jackson on first down. And that one to the right side and incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Go. 13.
Running left, it's Hall. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, Jackson. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
13.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second and a couple.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown! A great effort there. 36 yards. And the Ravens up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
11 mighty.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now Burrow changing things up here.
Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Odafe Owe able to record his 5th sack of the season. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.